Max here, and today welcome back to a special episode of #TalkTottenham, the series where you guys get involved on Twitter, you send in your comments, your feedbacks, we have a discussion about them. We all love Tottenham, we all love talking about football. You might not support Tottenham, but I appreciate you supporting me. Smash that thumbs up button, that would be greatly appreciated. The channel's gaining subscribers now, which I'm very happy about. This is something that I actually want to do. I want to talk about football, and let's just see where this takes us. Spurs, 4 points within the top of the league. Obviously United beating Chelsea. We're jumping straight into it. I'm buzzing. Let's not beat around the bush. I've got people tweeting me saying Spurs can win the league. Can we do it? There's people actually talking about us now. We're actually getting in the paper. There's people actually talking about how good Pochettino is. There's people saying how good Kane is. People are not stepping aside now. They're actually they're seeing common sense now. It's good to see. It's finally nice to see Tottenham being appreciated, and how well we're actually playing is just remarkable. Obviously 2 home games, 4-0 victories, but we can't get ahead of ourselves. I know it just looks like I just did, and I am. 4 points, it's not a lot, but out of the 6 games remaining, I'll scoot aside. There's 6 games here. They're Tottenham's 6 next fixtures. Have a quick look, see what teams you think. Obviously you see West Ham, Arsenal, and you see United. Have a look at Chelsea's. Obviously their fixture list is a little bit different to ours, so who knows? Who knows? Are they going to bottle it? Let's hope so, because it's not ours to bottle anymore. We didn't bottle it last year. It's not ours to bottle at all. It's down to Chelsea. Diego Costa's not firing. We're playing them on Saturday. I don't even think Courtois is going to be in goal. And there's only good times to come. There's a good vibe around everyone supporting Tottenham. It's like feel good. It's like a family at the moment. Can we do it? Jake says on your screen now. Of course we can. But like I said, we can't get carried away. So without further ado, let's jump into these comments of this week's Talk Tottenham. Matthew says, Spurs fantastic as usual, very happy with the play. Do you think now that Janssen has scored with the goals keep flowing in for him, flooding in for him? My bad. Flooding, not so much, because obviously Kane's back in the side, but it's nice to see him grab a goal. I was very happy for him, along with obviously all 35 other thousand Spurs fans. That was remarkable. It's just the smile on his face. He looks like he's enjoying every minute on the pitch now. Every minute, he's only on the pitch for 5 minutes, but you know exactly what I mean. It's just nice to see your striker scoring goals, because he needs confidence, and when Kane's not playing, you need someone to take that position. It's been Son, it's been Ali. If you've got a football account over on Twitter, people say that he's a striker. I don't care where he plays, he's remarkable. He's one of the best young talents in the world, and let's see how we do. But back to you, Matthew. Janssen, he's not going to start, let's face it, but when he does, why not? Like, it's good to see him grab a goal. Adam says, who do you reckon Poch will dump in the summer? NG, Nkudu on loan, Sissoko please, and maybe others like Onuma. Josh Onuma, apparently some of the players have said his technical ability in training is remarkable. He's still young. I mean, without looking at the actual stats, I don't actually know how young he is, but I don't know about him. Maybe he has to go on loan, but definitely Nkudu's not fitting in. I don't know what it is. I'd love to see him play. The fans love him, but if Poch doesn't see something in him, then I'm right behind Poch. You know what I mean? So he's got pace. He came on against Swansea, obviously, in that late victory. He can get up and down the wing. Maybe he just needs some game time, like Janssen, like Ben Davies did. And look at Ben Davies, he's actually turned into a good left back. I've said this before. I'd happily have him in any other Premier League team would have him. It's just Danny Rose is that upper class fullback these days who can bomb up and down the wing. Him and Walker, just remarkable. NG, long gone. I don't think people really remember him, to be honest. I don't myself personally. Cody says, what formation Saturday and what's your starting 11 prediction? It goes as follows. So the lineup we played against Bournemouth was a very strong one. Obviously we had 4 at the back, we had Vertonghen and Alderweireld at the back. As usual, solid partnership. 100% they need to be there. Lloris, I would love to see Danny Rose start, but it's probably going to be Ben Davies. Walker, Eric Dyer in midfield was against Bournemouth. I would personally love to see the 3 at the back with the 2 wing backs, with Wembley, with Wanyama and Dembele in centre mid, Eriksen, Ali, Kane. No, I said, is that 11? That was 10, and then have Son obviously on the left. Well, it doesn't really matter. The 3 that you have behind Kane, I feel like they can play anywhere in that attacking midfield role. I mean, Ali normally drifts over to the left, and Son just gets about anywhere. I think he's having a great run of form in the side. There's a comment coming up, so I'll talk about him in a sec. Alexandra says, Sonny has grown from one of our best subs to an important starting player in the latest games. Is he a starting man on Saturday? I would say yes. Reason being, he's obviously proven he can come off the bench, he can score goals, he makes things happen, he works hard, he creates his own chances. He might not be the best finisher, as many chances he has that he does waste. Like, he should have maybe squared one the other day and it could have been another goal. Obviously, he got himself on the score sheet. He makes things happen. He's quick as well, as we saw from one of his goals. I would start him just because I feel like you need pace against Chelsea. Kane's obviously going to start and he deserves it. He just genuinely deserves it. The fans love him. He's one of those players, he works with the fans. If the fans are all cheering and that, I feel like Sonny's up for it and he can just make something happen. He's always happy. Not that that means anything on the pitch, because look at Diego Costa. He looks like a right melt at times, and he's obviously a brilliant player when he's playing well. Hopefully he doesn't do anything good Saturday. But in terms of Sonny starting, I'd 100%. Another comment coming in saying, how big psychologically do you think the cup game could be? I.e., if Spurs win, could it have a domino effect on Chelsea? Hashtag talk Tottenham. My opinion on that is yes. Sorry, just looking at my phone, it's regarding a Spurs ticket. 100% yes. Chelsea, obviously, the Man United games played a massive effect on them, and hopefully it's got in their heads now that they haven't won the league yet. They're not walking away with this league. Spurs are right behind you guys now. We're chasing, we want the league, we want to beat them in the cup just as much as anyone. I'd love to bloody beat Chelsea. Oh, it's a dream. And I'm going, by the way. I just want to pop that out there. If you are watching this halfway through the video, then comment down below if you are going, or just comment where you're going to be watching it. You're going to be watching it at home, you're going to be watching it with friends, you're going to be watching it with family. Are you going to the game? I'm going to be doing a little meet-up, hopefully by one of the stands, but I'll have it on my Snapchat. So if you're not following me on Snapchat already, it's in the description. Go and add me and we'll sort that. Anyway, it's going to have a massive effect on Chelsea, especially if we beat them this Saturday, because the Spurs, we're going to be fired up for it. We're going to be pumped up for it. And then we're going to go into every single league game hungry for those 3 points. There's no player in that starting Spurs 11 this time around that is not fighting. And that's 100%. They're all fighting for it. Sam says, as your time as a Spurs fan, which team has been the best and why? Sam, the answer is this one right now that we've got on paper and in real life, because yes, I've seen players like Bale. I've seen players like Teddy Sheringham when I was growing up. And nothing compares to the actual team. Like, they were good players. Bale, remarkable. I keep saying remarkable in this episode. Unbelievable talent. He's gone on to big things. He's a massive player. He's world class. We've got talent in our team across the whole pitch. You've got a brilliant defence. You've got an amazing keeper. One of the best strikers in the league in Europe. Dele Alli. Don't have to say much about him. You've got obviously Wanyama, Dembele. I mean, the team's got a bit of everything. The only thing we're lacking is a bit of pace, and that's why I like to start Son. Maybe that's why Nkudu, I'd like to see him play. That's why, like, fans like those sort of players. They like watching players that can just dart up the wing, send the ball over the top, create problems. That's why Jamie Vardy was so good for Leicester last season, because Mahrez and Drinkwater were just doing balls over the top every 2 seconds, and he's going to run onto him and score one of them. It doesn't matter how shit you are. If you can run onto a ball and beat a defender, you're going to score one of your chances. Let's just say that. Jacob says, I really think Eriksen is underrated. In my opinion, he's the most vital player for us. Your thoughts? 100% agree with you, Jacob. The guy just oozes class, oozes talent. He picks the ball up, you feel like he can run with it. Obviously, he's not quick. I mean, he can beat a man. But his vision is simply unbelievable. He can finish. I just wish he could beat the first man from a corner. I'm sure that's going to be coming soon. Like I said, he can just pick a pass. And the way he works with Ali and Kane, it's not like a partnership of any others in the league. It's just brilliant to see. He can just make something happen like that. And I think that's the difference. He cost us 8 mil. 8 million. Like, I love him. I feel like if you don't have him in the team, you're not creating as many chances. Like, if you put it like that, that's how good he is. Sean says, should we name the Arsenal version of St. Tottenham's Day? No. Not yet. Not yet. We're better than that. I mean, they're out of sight now. I don't really want to talk about them. I can't wait to finish above them. I can't wait for it to be mathematically impossible for them to come above us and for us to beat them at White Hart Lane. But let's wait till that day. Let's wait. Let's make them suffer even more beating them at the Lane. Harrison says, do you think we'll pounce on Chelsea if they slip up, or do you think we'll pass the opportunity like last year? Last year's the past. It was Leicester's to bottle. They didn't bottle it. Chelsea, on the other hand, we can come level on points. I mean, I'm saying could. If it happens, our goal difference is superior at the moment. It's just, we're banging in goals for fun. We're literally scoring. We've got 3 players over 10 goals this season. I mean, that's a stat itself. I mean, there's players that can score goals all over the pitch. It even looks good. I like it when even the Tottenham makes this occasional burst forward, because he wants to get on the score sheet as well. Eric Dyer obviously has got a rocket on him, which we saw against Bournemouth. But going back to your comment, Chelsea, they've got to go to Everton. I'm not saying they're going to get a victory. Obviously, Lukaku, Barkley, they're in fine form, which is good to see, because you want them in fine form coming up against the league leaders. So it's one of them you can only hope at the moment. We can only wish it's going to happen. But we need to concentrate on Spurs ourselves. Chelsea, it's all good and them slipping up, all well and good, but we still need to win. We still need to beat these teams in front of us. Still need to beat Arsenal. Still need to beat United. Still need to beat West Ham. And you know West Ham turn up against every bloody top team. They're going to turn up against us. Ben says, opinions on knocking down Hart Lane soon after finally making it a fortress. So far this season it's been a fortress, but not yet. We need to wait till the end of the season. What a send-off it would be. I can't wait. We've been brilliant all season. There's nothing that would hurt me more than probably seeing us lose at home now. I thought it was going to happen against Wickham. I genuinely thought that was the turning point. Like, oh God, no, we'd have lost. And then Son, there you go, main man Son, again, with the vital goal. Let's hope it can carry on going. There's only a couple of games left at Hart Lane now. We've got to make it a fortress. It is a bit of a shame, but we're moving on to bigger, better things. We're climbing in the league each season. Since Potter's come in, we finished 6th, 2nd and 2nd. And we're still going. We're not stopping there. We've got a brand new stadium, like I said. It's only good things to come. On to the final comment of the episode. It comes from Jacob. Went to the lane for the first time. Shout out to you, Jacob. Best part was the noise around the ground when Wilshere got it hurt. Let's split that last sentence into 2. Atmosphere at Hart Lane is one of the best things about the stadium. The way the fans just get involved, get behind the team. I feel like that's what makes being a Spurs fan even better, because the fans are just always incredible. The passion is there. Even when I'm doing these Talk Tottenham episodes, I can go into it not knowing what I'm going to say, and then it all just comes to me because the rush of excitement I get when I just get to talk about Tottenham and whatever I want to talk about. And that's what happens when I'm at the ground. You see players like Kane, Ali, they want to fight for the ball. That gets the crowd going, that does. Oh, it is a beautiful thing to see. And I'm glad you had a great time, Jacob. When you went there, you saw 4 goals on your first time. Well done to you. Well done to Spurs. Another 3 points. That was the last comment of the episode. If you have enjoyed, like me, then smash that thumbs up button. Tell your friends to subscribe to the channel, because I want to push this channel. I want it to be big things for Spurs fans. I want to do Spurs videos. We've got some more things coming. Remember, I'm going to be doing a Spurs meetup, so follow me over on my Snapchat, Slokesy. Is there anything else I want to talk about at this moment in time? I don't believe so, so I'm going to leave it there. Have a day off. Thank you very much for watching. Hashtag until the end if you have watched it until the end, because, you know, it's always nice to know. And I'll see you guys again soon for another video. Take care. Bye bye.